Did you know that 6 out of 10 couples argue during Christmas over things that could totally be avoided? Picture this. It's Christmas Eve, and instead of holiday cheer, you're in the middle of a debate about whose family to visit next year. Or worse, who's stuck washing the dishes after dinner. Sound familiar? Don't worry, you're not alone. The holidays can be stressful, but they're also a chance to bring you and your partner closer together. And today, I'm here to help you do exactly that. I'll walk you through the 5 biggest problems couples face during Christmas, and better yet, show you how to handle them like pros. By the end of this video, you'll not only avoid holiday headaches, but you'll turn them into opportunities for connection, laughter, and love. Ready to make this Christmas one to remember? Let's get started. Problem 1. Deciding where to spend the holidays. Christmas is all about magic and tough decisions. One of the trickiest, especially for couples, is figuring out where to spend the holidays. Your family is eager to have you over, your partner's family is just as excited, and suddenly it feels like you're stuck in a tug of war with Christmas spirit on the line. It's even harder when emotions come into play. Maybe your mom will feel hurt if you're not there for Christmas Eve, or your mother-in-law might worry she's being overlooked. It can quickly turn into an emotional balancing act, and without a plan, things might get tense. But here's the good news. There's no reason to stress because there are simple ways to handle this. One idea? Split the holidays. Spend Christmas Eve with one family and Christmas Day with the other. This way everyone gets a share of the celebration and you get to enjoy double the festivities. Make it fun. Turn the planning into a date night. Grab a calendar, write down the options, and toss them into a festive hat for a lighthearted draw. It's fair, it's festive, and it keeps the decision stress-free. And here's the best part. Dividing the holidays doesn't just solve the problem, it can make the season even more special. Imagine Christmas Eve filled with laughter at one house, and Christmas Day creating new traditions with the other. Double the festivities, double the love. To make it even smoother, communicate with both families in advance. Let them know your plans so everyone feels included. And why not bring a little piece of one celebration to the other? Sharing a favorite dish or tradition can be a great way to connect both sides. At the end of the day, Christmas isn't about where you are, it's about who you're with. So turn this decision into an opportunity to create moments of joy and connection. After all, the real magic of the holidays is celebrating together wherever that may be. Problem 2. Financial stress. Christmas and finances. Not always the perfect match. Let me ask you this. Have you ever gotten to the end of December, checked your bank account, and thought, where did all my money go? If so, you're not alone. In fact, over 45% of people overspend during the holidays. And for many couples, it leads to arguments about money. Sound familiar? Picture this. You've just splurged on an amazing gift for your partner, thinking it'll blow them away. But instead of being thrilled, they're worried about how you'll cover the bills. Suddenly, holiday cheer feels more like holiday stress. But here's the good news. It doesn't have to be that way. The key is simple. Start with a budget. Sit down with your partner, decide how much you'll spend on gifts, decorations, and dinners, and stick to it. Trust me, having a plan takes the pressure off and makes everything feel more manageable. Not sure how to stretch that budget? Here are a few ideas. Make a scrapbook or photo album of your favorite moments together. Plan a cozy, low-cost date night as a gift. Write a heartfelt letter. It's meaningful and costs nothing. What about you? Have you ever had to get creative with holiday gifts? Or maybe you've mastered the art of budgeting. Share your tips in the comments. I'd love to hear them. And remember, no gift receipt can fix a fight about overspending. So unless you want to end up giving IOUs wrapped in tinsel, it's better to plan ahead. At the end of the day, Christmas isn't about how much you spend, it's about what you share. Focus on the love and connection behind the gifts, and you'll have a holiday season to remember for all the right reasons. Problem 3. Differences in family traditions. Christmas is that magical time of year when every family seems to have its own rule book. One family might put up the tree in November, while another waits until December 20th. And when you bring two families with completely different traditions together, let's just say things can get interesting. Imagine this. Your family is all about dressing up, having a fancy dinner, and exchanging gifts at midnight. But when you show up at your partner's family gathering, everyone's lounging in pajamas, eating leftovers, and gearing up for a board game marathon. It's like you've stepped into a whole different world. And honestly, it's no surprise. Everyone loves their own way of celebrating, and sometimes finding a balance can feel impossible. But here's the thing, no one's traditions are right or wrong. It's all about communication and compromise. Start by talking with your partner about what matters most to each of you. Maybe you can't imagine skipping your family's emotional midnight toast, but you're happy to join their casual brunch the next day. And if nothing fits, create something new together. How about a Christmas morning hike, a themed movie night, or even a mini gift exchange just between you two? The key is finding traditions that feel uniquely yours. What about you? Do you and your partner have totally different Christmas traditions? How do you handle it? Drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your story. And let's be honest, when you mix two families with wildly different traditions, there's bound to be some funny moments, like that time Aunt Betty brought her special casserole that no one touched. But hey, those are the memories that make Christmas so memorable, right? At the end of the day, Christmas is about bringing people together, not pulling them apart. Embrace the differences, create new memories, and celebrate the season with a little laughter and a lot of love. Problem 4, lack of quality time together. Let's face it, Christmas often feels more like a marathon than a holiday. Between buying gifts, prepping meals, and juggling endless family events, it's easy to forget about carving out time for each other. And before you know it, the holiday magic is overshadowed by pure exhaustion. Picture this, it's Christmas Eve, and instead of enjoying the evening together, you're both too busy finishing last-minute tasks. By the time you finally sit down, you're so drained that you barely say a word to each other. Festive, right? But it doesn't have to be this way. Even in the chaos of the holidays, you can find small but meaningful ways to reconnect. Start by blocking out a little time just for the two of you. No distractions, no obligations, just you. It doesn't have to be elaborate. A late night walk to see the neighborhood lights, a cozy movie night with popcorn, or even wrapping presents together can become a moment of connection. And hey, if you're feeling adventurous, why not try baking cookies together? Just be ready for some friendly competition over who decorates them better. And let's be real, even if it's just arguing over who's better at wrapping gifts, it still counts as quality time. Just don't let the tape wars get out of hand. At the end of the day, the holidays aren't about having a perfect schedule. They're about making the moments you do have together count. So no matter how busy things get, find those small pockets of time to connect, because that's what makes the season truly magical. Problem 5, family interference. Christmas is that time of year when families come together, along with their opinions, unsolicited advice, and, of course, those awkward questions. It's like there's always one relative who thinks it's their mission to know every detail of your life. Picture this, you're in the middle of a lovely dinner and your aunt suddenly asks, "When are the kids coming?" Or maybe a cousin jokes, "So when's the wedding?" Right in front of everyone. Sure, they might mean well, but moments like these can make things uncomfortable real fast. And honestly, it's no surprise. Between the opinions, advice, and clashing personalities, family gatherings can sometimes feel more like a soap opera than a celebration. But here's the good news. You can handle these moments with a little preparation. Start by agreeing on boundaries with your partner ahead of time. If there are certain topics you'd rather avoid, decide on polite but firm responses like, "We're just enjoying the moment for now, but thanks for asking." Another idea, create a subtle signal between you and your partner, a hand squeeze, a glance that says, "Let's move on." It's a simple way to stay on the same page without anyone else noticing. And if things get too intense, take a quick breather, step outside, grab a drink, or find a quiet spot to reset. Have you ever been caught in one of these awkward family moments? How did you handle it? And let's face it, every family has that one person who asks the most cringeworthy questions. If you don't think your family does, well, it might be you. At the end of the day, family gatherings aren't about perfection, they're about connection. So embrace the chaos, laugh off the awkward moments, and remember, these are the memories you'll look back on and smile about next Christmas. See, Christmas might come with its challenges, but it's also an incredible opportunity to strengthen your love and connection. From deciding where to spend the holidays to dealing with nosy relatives, the key is communication, patience, and of course, a healthy dose of teamwork. In the end, it's not about how you celebrate, it's about how you face it all together. If you're ready to take your holidays to the next level and surprise your partner with something unforgettable, check out our video, The Perfect Christmas Gift for Your Partner. I've got amazing tips to help you pick the perfect present and show just how much you care. The link is right above and in the description. Go check it out and make your Christmas even more special. Oh, and before you go, tell me in the comments, which of these challenges have you faced during the holidays? I'd love to hear your stories. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tips to transform your relationship. See you in the next video. Until then.